Hi, I'm Nancy, your 8 Weeks to Wellness Director. I wanted to talk to you this week about a complete fitness plan. There's really a few things you need to consider when you're talking about your overall fitness. We are going to talk about cardiovascular training, resistance training, and flexibility and mobility training. The first thing that everybody thinks about when they're talking about fitness is cardiovascular training, that aerobic style of training, whether it's walking, you could be using an elliptical machine, rowing, bicycling, things that get your heart rate going are all very important for, are good ways to do cardiovascular training. But it's pretty limited as far as training for your fitness. We need to do more than that. In fact, as a personal trainer or a fitness specialist, I've had to learn that myself. A few years ago, I was doing some pretty intensive training for a half Ironman, which includes training for a race that involves 1.2 miles of swimming in open water, 56 miles of biking, and 13.1 miles run consecutively, ideally as fast as you can, which takes hours to complete, but certainly it takes hours and hours through a week of training to be ready for a race of that magnitude. And even though I was at a good training level and I was able to complete the race, I felt something was lacking. In fact, I felt pretty unbalanced. I was very fit. I could certainly go for hours on a bike ride and didn't have any problem doing that, but I had some trouble even doing tasks at home, some projects I wanted to get done. And I realized once I started adding in resistance training, made sure I took time to do flexibility training regularly, that my strength returned. I was able to recover better from all the training, seemingly extreme training I was doing, and do those other important activities in my life that I enjoyed. So when I work with people, and people that come to me often say, well, yeah, I work out, I walk for fitness. Well, there's nothing wrong with walking. In fact, it's a great activity, but there's so much more that we need to do. These people typically still are coming in for low back pain, other posture-related health issues. And once we get them on a more balanced training program, not only does their physical complaints decline, but their fitness soars. So we're going to talk about adding in resistance training and mobility to cardiovascular training. The cardiovascular training, again, is a foundation of fitness. You'll want to do it maybe 20 to 30 minutes a day. But make sure most of that time your heart rate is up, that your heart is pumping, that you're breathing harder, so that you get it done at the intensity level to actually get benefit, even just for your general health. So that's cardiovascular training. Keep walking, but just do it at a faster pace, and add then some resistance training. Resistance training can be comprised of machines, free weight exercises, or body weight exercises, and we incorporate all three when I train people. But I think the most effective type of strength training is body weight exercises, and those can be done as long as they're done safely and properly. And when you have somebody trained to show you how to do those properly, they can be very effective. But in any case, either style of training that you choose to do or are instructed to do, you can gain muscle density. And what's so important about resistance training is that through that improvement in muscle density, you're going to have an improved metabolism, you're going to have better bone health, you're going to have better strength. So many important advantages to strength training that you can't overlook that to really be fit. So we're going to add resistance training, and then flexibility and mobility training are also going to be an important component of your overall fitness. When your joints can move freely without pain, at a full range of motion, that's something that can be done whether it's through simple stretching exercises, through active range of motion training, or as simple as a yoga class. Any of those are great options, something that we actually need to work on daily to improve your overall movement so that you can move better for life. So when you add this resistance training, mobility training to your cardiovascular exercise, you're going to have a more complete overall fitness lifestyle. This is Nancy Thompson, your 8 Weeks to Wellness Director, helping you eat better, move better, and think better.